think? Didn't you just do that? Flip-flop. Let's not do flip-flop. Let's do some other snakes similar to flip-flop, though. All right? Yes. No, I'm going to do carpet pythons. Carpet pythons are cool. All right, so let's just, I have no idea if this is going to work. This is a total experiment. I'll be right back with some snakes. All right, so you guys know flip-flop. I heard that you know flip-flop, but these are relatives of flip-flop. They're actually the same species, but these are not direct relatives, but these are coastal carpet pythons from Australia. And that's what flip-flop is, but flip-flop has a genetic mutation that humans have put into him, and that genetic mutation makes him so he doesn't know up from down. That's why he's flip-flop. That's why he sometimes he'll be laying on his back. But this one's getting ready to shed, so we're not going to hold that one. I just wanted to bring him out so you can kind of see a bigger one. He's hunting my hand right now. But you can tell he's getting ready to shed because his eyes are covered up. He's got a fluid over his eyes. And that fluid is just a layer of oil between the old layer of skin and the new layer of skin. And that old layer of skin then gets detached from the new layer. They reabsorb that oil and then they shed their skin. So when you see all those shed skins over there in that tub, that's what that is. This snake is, all right, so when a snake is in the tree, I just ask, don't get too close. You see how he's starting to hunt? So you're doing great. Just stay back just like 3 feet because that's where I feed them. And they know that food comes when they sit in the tree. So these snakes hunt using heat-sensitive pits on their face. So on their face here, they've got these little holes along their labial scales, which are their lip scales, on the top and bottom, in the front and on the top, and in the back on the bottom. And those see heat. So a lot of times we say they sense heat. No, they actually see heat. The nerves from those holes go to the optic nerve before it goes to the brain. So they have 2 types of vision, which I think is pretty incredible. How many types of vision do we have? 1, just light, right? Just light. Could you imagine being able to see in the dark with seeing heat? I would love it, right? You'd never stub your toe, right? Or walk into the TV when I'm trying to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. My bedroom is so blacked out that I can't see the doors, and I walk into the TV on the wall. It's crazy.
They also smell with their tongues.
They actually aren't smelling with their tongues. I like that you said that. They use their tongue to help them smell, but their tongue has no nerves in it for smelling. Like our nose has special cells and nerves in it for smelling, so when we breathe, what do our tongues have on them? Taste buds for tasting, right? Special cells that are for tasting. They don't have any of that. You know what the tongue does? It catches smells. It sticks out, waves in these circles. If you look at it in super slow motion, they do these circles. And what that does is the air then circulates the tongue and smells stick to it. They bring that tongue back into the mouth. There's a little patch of skin on the, oh, look at that. This snake is stronger than you think, right? They have a little patch of skin on the bottom of their mouth that they wipe it. So it's like wiping your feet. Wipe your feet on the doormat and then smell the doormat to see if you stepped in dog poop outside, right? That's what they do with their tongues. Their tongue sticks out, they wave, and they bring it back in. They wipe off the smells, push that up to the roof of their mouth where they have an organ called a Jacobson's organ or vomeronasal organ. We don't have that organ anymore. If you look in your nose, you can see where it used to be. There's a little tiny thing that's white inside your nose. It looks like a miniature BB or a miniature, just a little tiny ball in your nose. And that's your leftover or vestigial Jacobson's organ. All right, we don't use it anymore. Cats, dogs, horses, bears, all those things do use it. When they crinkle their nose, they activate that Jacobson's organ, can smell really, really well. What do we call snakes that can climb in trees like this one? What's the science word for that? Anybody know? I heard it. Arboreal, yeah, arboreal. So what happens if a snake lives on the ground? We just call it a terrestrial snake. Lives in the water, aquatic. Lives underground. Where do you find them? Underground, right? Fossorial. It's the same root word. And so all those words, and the root word for arboreal, arbor, is Latin for tree, or Spanish for tree. It's the same word. So yeah, this is a pretty cool snake in terms of how it can hold on and grip. I mean, if you watch this snake, he can just grip with just, he's like, I'm gonna go to the ground, so I have to stand up for this. But he'll just grip with it. Come on, what are you doing? He doesn't feel like he's gonna fall. He's not gripping. But they can just grip with just their tail and hold on to trees. And then when it's time to climb back up, they actually use their own body to climb back up into the tree and stay safe in that tree. If they're arboreal creatures, what do you think they're eating mostly? Birds and mammals that lives in trees. They're from Australia, so there's no squirrels, but they have marsupials that are like squirrels and possums and things like that. They'll eat those. There's a video online somewhere of a snake that had picked on a possum that was too big to eat, and it was holding on by its tail, stretched completely down, and the possum was in the tip of its mouth, and it couldn't let go of the possum, and it was still in the tree, and it couldn't pull its body back because the possum was too heavy to catch to wrap around the possum, which I think was pretty incredible. The people stopped videoing after 9 hours. Both snake and possum were gone in the morning. So I think the snake finally just got smart and let go and ate it on the ground. But they don't like, things that live in trees don't like being on the ground. It feels unsafe to them. And so that's why he was in 9 hours of trying to pull this possum back up into the tree. And they both were gone, and the possum was dead, so something ate it. Maybe it wasn't a snake, but we don't know what ate it. But I think the snake just finally got smart and said, I'm going to fall and eat that. All right. You guys want to hold this guy? Yeah. Quick shot. This one's getting ready to shed. So that's that. Yeah, they look identical. They look like this typically. This is that old skin. So if you look at a shed skin, it's just dead keratin. So it's just going to come off. And so he's probably going to shed in about 4 days. And so he's getting close to it. And that's why he's so dull and dirty looking, right? And when that old skin comes off, they'll be a little bit brighter yellow than this, and that kind of fades as the skin gets older. But remember, that outer layer of skin and scales is keratin, so it's made of fingernail-like material, soft and flexible though, and that can get scratched and dirty, and then when they shed, they're bright and shiny and new again. All right, to hold this snake, it's pretty simple. What do you think you do? You stand there and be the tree. Come on up. You want to do it first? All right, come right up here, and you just stand there, and you turn. Oh, there's the camera there. You better face that camera and get your picture taken. You just be a tree, and the snake will just climb on you. We take these guys on warm days and put them in the trees out back, and you should see them. You can just stick them to the edge of the tree, and they just stick like Velcro. And then they can just climb. They have special, their ribs and skin are so they can actually push it into any nook and cranny of a tree or any part of there's friction. They could probably climb up the brick wall here. There's enough friction on that. Not a smooth painted wall, but the brick wall over there. Probably be able to climb straight up that. That one behind the lizards over there. They do eat koalas. They're responsible for 9% of the koala deaths, but only 35% of the koalas they kill, they can eat. Because these guys, this is a species of snake that picks on things too big. And most snakes won't do that, but this one does. And they'll try to eat it and just won't be able to do it. Did you want to hold him? Come on up. Yeah, but koalas, they do eat koalas. All right. Oh, he's going to slither down. Let me get him up here a little bit more like that. Which is crazy. They're responsible for 9% of the koala deaths. And that was in one study, so we don't really know across their range. But who's responsible for most of the koala death? Humans. Yeah, humans. He's going to say hi to the camera. All right. Who's next? You ready? Come on up. He's getting warm, so he's really active. So we're going to just let him slither around on you. You can turn now. This one's coming down.
Are there any trees that are poisonous to them?
Not that we know of. No, you mean like the saps and things? Yeah, a lot of snakes won't go across sap. They don't like it. There's actually a bird here in North America that will nests in living pine trees and makes sap channels. So that sap runs down the tree to keep snakes from getting in their holes, and to keep things like flying squirrels out. But it works well with snakes. You can watch a snake climb that tree, they hit the sap, and they're like, nope, and they'll just fall back down on the ground.
And is it the smell that deters them?
It's the stickiness, I think, with the sap. Yeah, they just don't like it on their scales. Uh-oh. But it might have some smell. I mean, who knows? Uh-oh. Come on up. Come all the way up here. All the way far away from everybody else. Just come near me. All right, turn around. No, they don't bite. Turn around. Only if you promise not to bite them first. If they bite you, if you bite them first, I'm giving them permission to bite you. You can turn for the cameras. Get your picture taken. All right. You want to turn? Come on up. Uh-oh. I told you, this snake is getting warm. Here, no, you're good. You're fine. You are fine.
How long
All right.
is his tongue?
How long is his tongue? Their tongue is about that long and it's blue. And so we really don't know why this species has a blue tongue. There's a lot of species that have blue tongue to startle. That's a dymatic response, startle response of an animal, but we think this one might actually have some luring potential because they do eat birds. And so it might lure a bird to them. But no one has studied the color of snake tongues and what it means, which would be a cool, fun study if you could do it. All right, who's next? All right, turn around. There you go. We'll let this snake slither around on you. I'm going to bring him around this way. He's trying to climb up me, and I'll get out of the way there.
That's awesome, Auden. Wow, look at that. That's a big snake.
Thought that was a big
You're a big snake.
the biggest snake I ever touched.
Wow.
In one go.
Looks like a cool piece of jewelry.
All right. Who's next? Do you want to do it? Come on up. Oh, I put that tree stump right there and made you trip. Turn around and face that camera. Where's this? Not. Ignore that one. That one.
Look at him smelling.
All right, here he comes. He's going to climb up on me.
Yeah, he's trying to climb.
Nice.
Way to go.
All right, Colt, you ready? All right, what adults are going to do it? Man, I did put that right in the wrong spot. Everybody's tripping on it.
So when they lay, where do they lay their eggs?
This species probably in rotten stumps of trees and things like that. Yeah, and they're pythons, and so they'll coil around their eggs and stay with them until they hatch. There are some, they'll go some subterranean if they can find a burrow and things like that. They'll go underground to do that. All I've seen, really, I don't think I've ever seen a wild nest of a carpet python. I do know when they captive breed them, they'll leave the females with them while they let them incubate their nest. It's not really incubating. This species doesn't generate heat. Like a Burmese python can generate heat for their eggs. This one just keeps the humidity and things, and actually it's protection too if a predator comes by. It takes about 60 days for most snake eggs to hatch, depending on the temperature. That's the number we say. It's different for every species. Look at this. You getting a picture of this? No?
Strong.
You can see how they are, how arboreal they are. Those corn snakes can hold themselves up a little bit, but not like this snake. Like you can just he grips with his head just like a hand and can move himself over to it. That's okay. Probably going to try and break that turtle shell. You know who broke more turtle shells than anybody in this whole place? Tabasco. I used to keep him out, and he would crawl on shelves and push the turtle shells off the shelf, just for fun. Yeah, just I mean, he did it for fun. I mean, I really think he just wanted to make noise, like a cat. Yes. I won't, but I bet Jack or Sarah would definitely be up for doing a bearded dragon. You just have to, I said it loud enough because they're around here somewhere. They're going to take over here. They'll hear. Sarah's doing it. Well, I don't know what Sarah's got planned. She's watching to see what I'm done, so we'll see. Uh-oh, this thing. So I had to throw the. Okay, the magnet.
Yep,
Yeah,
right here.
there it is. It's a microphone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got to remember, the magnet does not work when you're holding a snake. You can turn around if you want to take a picture of you. Put your hands right here. Just give them a little support. Uh-oh, you got something small. I don't know what they are. All right, everybody done? Did you want to turn? Sure. Awesome. They love glasses, by the way, because it gives them support. It's a firm support. So they will go up in them and break them. I lose my readers here because the snakes break them.
So cool. They're so muscular.
Yeah.
It's such a strange feeling.
All right, I'm gonna hand it over to Sarah here. I don't know what she's got. We'll have to find out. 2 something smalls.